Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pamela and I make content on all different things, including horticulture, hair, bags, and my life. So if you're interested, don't forget to subscribe. But today I am doing my top 5 favorite houseplants, especially in the times like this. If you're going a little stir crazy, maybe you just want to add to your collection to just calm you down, you know. I just want to share with you guys my suggestions again of my top 5 favorite plants. So if you're interested in seeing what I recommend and what I love from my collection, then keep on watching. Alright, so welcome back. I'm doing a lot with my hands, right? Am I talking to you like a robot? Because this is what I feel like I'm doing right now. Alright, so the first plant that I want to recommend to you guys, which I love oh so much, has to be a dumpcane, a Dieffenbachia, whatever you want to call it. I love my Dieffenbachia. This is Stoic. Stoic is my Dieffenbachia. I've had Stoic for, I believe, 10 plus years now. I've had Stoic ever since Stoic was a tiny little leaflet, and now larger than my hands. You see my head, bigger than my head. Dieffenbachia, Stoic, the Dieffenbachia, and also Aglionemas. I love an Aglionema. This is my Silver Queen. I love the Aglionema Silver Queen, and I have more dumpcane, but they are not as large as this, of course, because I've had this for a really long time, guys. So yeah, number 1 plant I recommend, but in absolutely no order, is the Dieffenbachia. So the next plant that I recommend definitely has to be the pothos. They can be the golden pothos, they can be the jade pothos, they can be the mandula pothos, they could be the, I don't know, pothos, okay? Pothos or philodendron, they're different, but they're similar in that they are vining sort of plants. So I recommend pothos. These are, you can't go wrong with them. This particular plant I actually propagated and planted from just maybe, I believe, like 4 leaf cuttings, and it was last summer. And look at this plant now, vining crazy on one branch, another branch is vining also, this side is vining, every single plant in here is vining and branching off. So pothos, of course, I definitely recommend it. I've been growing pothos for well over 10 years. I actually have this guy right here who is named Snape. Snape, I had for a few years, maybe, I think maybe since 2015 or 2016-ish, around then. And Snape has gotten some pruning. Snape has gotten neglected, but Snape is still here. Snape is still snaping it away. And get yourself a pothos, because pothoses are amazing plants to have in your collection. They are just so aesthetically pleasing, they are cost efficient, and they're so easy to propagate. Heck yeah, get yourself something that you can have so many of and you can share with your loved one and friends. So yes. So the next plant in my top 5 plant recommendations has to definitely be a money tree. This is my money tree. I've had this plant since it was a wee little lassie. It was really small, and it has a Bo Peep cape on it because why not? Yeah, so I've had this money tree for a really long time. I would say at least 7 years. I've had this money tree, and it again was really small. The plant stopped about here from when I first got it, and as you guys can see, it is really tall. It's half of my body, and I'm 5'5", and it stops. I'm exposing myself. It stops at my hips, past my hips. yeah, this is a pretty big plant, and this plant is super non-fussy. Also, amazing thing off the record that I learned years ago about plants is that if you snap a plant but you get it early enough, you can save the entire strand from dying. If you can see this tape right here, I had my money tree, I accidentally broke it one day trying to braid it, and this entire branch snapped. So instead of losing an entire branch, I decided to just tape it, pretend like it never happened, and this the bottom and the top fused together. So look into that. That's really amazing. And again, this plant is really old. It's at least 7 years old since I've gotten this money tree. So money tree, another amazing plant that I believe everyone should get it. This plant can resist cold weather. I live in New York, and my windows, I keep it at my window, east facing window. The window is always open, so you get that negative, 10-degree weather, and you also get that piping 100+ degree with humidity, and this plant does not do anything. The only thing you should watch out for is when it touches the glass. It might bleach a little bit, but be careful of that. These again are older plants, so they are, this is probably damage from last summer. And also this plant lives above a radiator. Again, I live in New York, so heat, you need it. It's colder most seasons than it is warm. So a money tree, so easy guys to take care of. Get a money tree, you need to have one in your collection. This next plant, super essential, super crucial. I believe whether you are a grower of flowers or a garden outdoors grower or an indoors grower, or you don't know what the hell you're doing with plants, get you an aloe vera. Seriously, aloes are, I've been growing aloes I think before I was even born. I'm from Haiti. I was born in Haiti, and we have gardens, and everything is just, believe like you live in the Caribbean. It's everything that you can imagine. That is what I had. And the animals and everything. So aloe veras, they are very medicinally beneficial. You get sunburn, wounds, tummy aches. It helps with hair. There's so many amazing benefits for aloe vera. You can consume this. My mom told me a story to get her to stop breastfeeding me because she breastfed for a while. TMI. She had to apply aloe on her nipples, and it was a one day thing. I just stopped breastfeeding. So I was pretty old. I think it was maybe 3 or 4. Aloe vera, get you aloe vera. Aloe vera is amazing. I use this again for my hair, for my skin, for my face. Sometimes if I want to add it as a moisturizer, I just put aloe and I leave. Aloe vera, again, great plant. Super definitely recommend for you to get in your collection. I know it's not like a floral sort of plant. It's a succulent cacti aloe situation, but you need one in your collection. And it doesn't even require that much sunlight. I have a mammoth one that I've made a video about. I'll tag somewhere here. But again, they're so easy. They're so non-fussy. You need it. Why not? So the next plant in my recommendations are definitely Hoyas. Hoyas. This particular plant is a Hoya curtsii. It's amazing. I love it. This particular plant lives east facing window. Gets that good sunlight, that good daylight, that soft light throughout the day, and it grows. I water it when it needs to be watered, and I feed it when I feel like feeding it, and I feed it, respectable amount of times, and it just grows. So Hoyas, I have a bunch of Hoyas. What do I look like? A Hoya head. So yeah guys, Hoyas are definitely a recommendation for anyone to have in their collection. A lot of them are easier than some, so be careful if you are afraid of killing them. Maybe pay attention to which ones you're interested in, but Hoyas definitely recommended in my list. And you guys know I can't forget about the lovely Monstera Deliciosa. Yes, Monstera Deliciosa. I definitely recommend one. They're really easy. They are, like Summer Rain Oaks would say, a prolific grower. They grow really, really good, and they don't require a lot. Just give them the good amount of watering, good amount of sunlight, and just tuck them and forget about them, and they grow, guys. They grow. You don't have to think about like the fertilizing and all that stuff. They're so easy. Get your Monstera, guys. Monstera Deliciosa. Mucho delicioso. Yep. They just have these broad leaves that fenestrate and split. Oh man, they're beautiful architecturally, they're beautiful aesthetically, and they're just so easy. So guys, that's it. Those are all the 5 plants that I love, and I believe you need to have in your collection if you don't have them already in your collection. And if you end up picking these plants up, let me know what you get. And do you name them? Have you named your plants? I think naming your plants is very important. It gives them a little bit more of characteristic, you know, gives them some personality. Yeah guys, so if you haven't already, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, join this little kooky family because we're pretty awesome here, especially in the little kooky isolation self-quarantine time that we're in right now. Yes, subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you on the next one. Let's get growing.